It is National Independent Bookstore Day, and we are in downtown Plano to go to Bibliobar's grand opening. I'm not here for the ribbon cutting, sadly, but I am super excited to see what the store has to offer today. They're having a bunch of independent authors that are local to the area come to sell and sign books. I want to celebrate today and support my local bookstores. This is my first stop, and I might make one or two more. We'll see, because I also got to do some errands and stuff today. So stop one, Bibliobar in Plano, Texas. We have a small shopping list. Okay, so I want to obviously buy a little something for myself to support them, but I also need to get a children's book for a baby shower coming up. So hopefully I'll be able to find that today as well at an indie bookstore. I'm gonna be on the lookout for that today, and I'm gonna be on the lookout for a little something for myself, and maybe we'll go to another bookstore. I kind of want to go to my favorite bookstores that are in Denton. There's people walking by. Hold on, I can't look that awkward. They didn't look at me, thank goodness. I really want to go to Patchouli Joe's and the Plot Twist in Denton today, but that's kind of far away. So we'll see how I feel after we make our stop here, because I might also just walk around downtown Plano here because it's just a fun shopping area. But let's check out Bibliobar, see what they got going on. I'm so excited for them. So let's go. I'll take you with me. We are back from Bibliobar. They must have had a huge grand opening party at the beginning. There was confetti outside, and they have balloons everywhere, and they have snacks and champagne and beer, and they were just ready for a party. And they're having new indie authors every hour to come sign books for people. There were so many people in there and so many amazing selection of books. So I didn't get a ton of pictures or videos, but I think I edited those in right before I'm talking to y'all, so you saw everything. We're on the same page now. So let me show you what I got. So for children book for a baby shower, I found this really cute and really funny potty training book called Skip to the Loo, My Darling. So it plays on the old song, but it's like you're skipping to the loo to go to the bathroom, and it's just such pretty whimsical art. Look, there's little ghosties and just like all the animals. It's just so whimsical. Like, this says childhood to me, but it's also teaching a kid how to go to the bathroom. So I figured they'll need this eventually. Super cute. This is what I got for that. And then I got this like thriller book called Sadie, and my name is Sadie, so I felt like it was calling to me. Like, I had to look at it. Like, I saw it on the shelf like this, and I said, me? You're talking to me? So this is a thriller book about a girl whose story gets used in a really viral podcast, and like stuff goes down. There might be some missing people. There might be some crimes. Interesting stuff. So I got this, but I also got, hold on, a note from the author in here. Shut up. It's literally just on like a piece of paper, but she's talking about like why she wrote this book and what's it about. This is, I didn't know I was gonna get that. A bookmark from my book box, but it's like specifically for this book. I didn't know there was stuff in this. That's so cool. Okay, obsessed. It had so many cute like things from small businesses, like tote bags and bookmarks and stickers. They had so many cute stickers, but I had to get this bookmark. I have a ton of bookmarks, but possums and raccoons and skunks are like loves of mine, huge loves of mine. I love little trash babies. So it says reading is possum, and it has a little possum, and then it has them on the back, and then the tassels were all these amazing rainbow tassels. I'm so glad I looked in this. They put the bookmark in here to like keep it safe, you know, but I'm so glad I looked for like the note. And then that's crazy, literally. That's so cool. Wait, is it signed? Should I check if it's signed? Okay, not signed, but cool, super cool. But yeah, now I'm gonna see how long the drive would be to Patchouli Joe's, because I know for sure they have the National Book Day tote bag. There's a specific tote bag, okay? Okay, I'm convincing you while I'm convincing me why I need it. Okay, so there's a specific tote bag for the independent bookstore day today, and it says like shop local, and it's really cool art on it, and I know for sure Patchouli Joe's has this tote bag. So if I go there, I know for sure I'd buy something that's not a book, because I don't need another book, but I could get a book. So I'm gonna see how long the drive is there. So next time you see me, I may be at another bookstore. Did I just drive 45 minutes to Denton to go to 3 more indie bookstores? Yes, because I forgot that Recycled Books is also here, and it's a huge used bookstore, and they also have vinyl records and like a ton of stuff. And normally when I look in there, I don't see anything that I love, but I still might go have a look around. Also, Saturdays in downtown Denton, crazy. Who's honking? Anyway, let's go check out some more bookstores. Stop. We just got a t-shirt and a keychain. They were out of the tote bags for Indie Book Day, which I get, but also sad times. So we went over to the Plot Twist to see what they have, and my hair is going a little flat on top, and that's upsetting me, but yay. It is a humid day in Texas, and my hair is starting to show it, and so is my face. I get shiny face real easily, and I did not put on a bunch of makeup, so I'm sure you can tell it's later in the day. So we went to Patchouli Joe's, and we went to the Plot Twist. I decided not to go to Recycled Books because I normally don't find a ton that I'm like looking for there, and it's just such a big store. And the Plot Twist and Patchouli Joe's were both so crowded. I was like, maybe I'm done with people now. But they were both so crowded, but they both had such amazing selections and stuff going on today, and like deals and special stuff and signed stuff. It was so fun. At Patchouli Joe's, I only got a t-shirt and a little keychain because they didn't have any books that I was like specifically like, I need this or anything. So I just got some merch to represent because I do love them. And I got a really big shirt that I think I'm gonna cut into like a crop top. Super excited about that. And then a little keychain with like a mushroom on it. And then at the Plot Twist, I'll show you what I got. There was the cutest little flower stand outside, and she was almost sold out of like everything. And so as I was leaving, she was like, all the stems, it's $2 a stem. I'm doing a sale. I'm almost sold out. I'm almost done for the day. Like, they're $2 each. And I was like, really? So I picked out 4 stems. So I have these 2 flowers and then 2 like little thingies to put in a little vase I have at home. And she was like, oh, I'll give you all this for $5. And I was like, $5. I mean, she had a great day. She's almost sold out, but I was like, thank you. And then the cutest little bow. She let me pick the color, and I was like, give me whatever you have the most of so you can just like get rid of it. And she was like, done. And I was like, how did you know? Purple's my favorite. $5, flowers, make a girl happy. The bag. I was opening whatever at the Plot Twist because I was like, I'll let them speak to me because it's mainly a romance bookstore, but they actually have a selection of monster romance. And if you know me, I love to dabble in monster romance occasionally. So just wait and see what I got. First of all, I got this super cute notebook, and I take notes all the time. One thing about me, I need notes in my life, and I'm almost out of like my smaller notebooks that are like about this size. So perfect. It's pink. It's got books. Gonna be using this all the time. I go through these so fast, so it's fine. Next, I got a book I already have, but I needed it. So I don't already have this, but I have already read it because I was on the advanced readers team. So I had an arc of I'm Getting Married to Mothman, the final book in the I'm in Love with Mothman series. I read I'm in Love with Mothman because I saw it on TikTok, and I love Mothman. One thing about me and Mothman, we're like We're like, me and Mothman, we got it. When there's monster romance about him, I'm like, I'm listening. So I read the first book and then I posted about it. And literally the fact that I posted about reading I'm in Love with Mothman is the reason I got into like Bookstagram and Book Talk, like actually posting about what I was reading, because then the author contacted me because I tagged her in my post and she was like, do you want to read an arc of book 2 and review it? And I was like, huh? So I read I'm Engaged to Mothman, loved the second book. Immediately, when the day it came out, I actually pre-ordered my copy from it. But for some reason with the third book, I also got an advanced reader copy of it. And I was not super quick to buy a physical copy of it because it was like, this is like a 4-star for me. It was not as good as book 1 and 2 for me, but it still wrapped up the series very well. So I was like, maybe I don't need a physical copy of it just yet. But then when I see it in an indie bookstore and I'm supporting a small press author, I'm getting it, and I have her now. So now I can complete the collection. I need you to hold my hand before I show you what's happening, because you might need to take a seat. You might pass out. Wow. Look at this blind date with a book. First of all, there's only 3 of these left. And one was like contemporary romance. One was a sapphic romance. And then this one is a monster romance. So I got the monster romance one, because if I'm going to read romance, it's very rarely just normal contemporary. I'm sorry. This was a little more pricey because you get like a bookmark, a magnet bookmark, stickers, and I think like a book review like plate, like a piece of paper that's like places for you to like put your little book reviews, like track what you're reading. It's wrapped up super cute. And then obviously the book. Do I open this now or do I wait? I say now. Ooh, I hit myself in the face with it. Okay, so obviously you can see some goodies up here, but we're gonna go ahead and just take them off one by one. This weekend I'm booked, but it's a ghost reading. One thing about me and Halloween, you ain't seen a better duo. I love Ghost. I love Halloween, but I also love it when it's cute and pink and pastel. And why isn't this focusing? So this is the whole thing's a magnet too. Like this is a good quality one, because sometimes when it's just like a dot that's a magnet, it does not stay flat very well. Super cute. Excited to use her. Always believe in the impossible. Oh wow, this one's so pretty. Hold on. Can you see it? Quit focusing on my face and look at the bookmark. There we go. And the back is so pretty. Focus on it. Focus. You got this. You get the gist of it, right? It's pretty flowers. And this, it's really good quality too. And a cute tassel. Also, every book I read, I switch bookmarks depending on the vibe. Do y'all do that, or do y'all just have like your favorite bookmark? Because I switch bookmarks every book. Every book I read, I'm switching bookmarks. Okay, this is super cute. So it's just to review one book, but this is so cute. Oh my God, these people are right in front of me paying for their parking spot, which is like fine. You know, you gotta pay for it. But like, I'm trying to open my smutty book. Can you let me? Hey, where are you going? Okay, they're walking away. I got Breakfast in Paris tea. I love tea. I've been getting back into tea recently. I kind of stopped for a while. Where are you going? Anyway, I stopped drinking tea for a while because I ran out of honey. But now I bought honey. So now I can drink tea now. Okay, 2 of the stickers are inappropriate. So I'm only showing you one. And it just says read more books. Super cute. The others have to do with stuff. Oh! We're opening the book. Okay, hold on. Tropes, small town, size difference, his POV, Minotaur, MMC, Insta-love, things get horny. God, my internet footprint is gonna be ruined. Blue Ribbon Romance. That's such pretty artwork. They're so pretty. Is it focused well? I don't know. Focus on them. There we go. Look at this artwork. That is so pretty. Literally, I think this might be an indie book too with the feel of it. It feels like it's been printed from like Amazon or some like small press, you know? You can teach an old bull new tricks. I'm sorry, wait a second. This mentions Morning Glory Milking Farm. Is this a sequel to it? Is this in the Morning Glory Milking Farm universe? Is this like, I've heard of Morning Glory Milking Farm, and I've thought about listening to it as an audiobook. But if this is in the series, like, I might have to catch up to wherever this book is. Or is it more like standalones? Like same universe, different people, you know? It seems like same universe, different people, the way the back described it. But I now have something that has to do with Morning Glory Milking Farm. I have hit my peak. I'm excited. I'm holding my phone now because it kept falling over. Thank you so much for coming with me on my trip today to visit all of my favorite independent bookstores in the DFW area. Tell me where you went. Tell me what your favorite bookstores are. Tell me what you pre-ordered from your bookstores. Maybe what apps you use to buy from your bookstores to get ebooks, audiobooks. Tell me everything in the comments. I'm gonna stop at Buc-ee's, get me some food, and then head on home and hopefully get some reading in today. Love you. Bye. One thing about me, you know I love a good plot twist. But I don't like it when they happen to me. I got to Buc-ee's. I got me this little meal thing. It had chicken and a hard-boiled egg in it, as well as cheese, grapes, and nuts. It felt refreshing. It's really good. The grapes are really good. But I started my period in a Buc-ee's bathroom. I have a 40-minute drive home. I have to stop somewhere and get pads. And I have plenty of pads at home. This whole week I was telling myself that I was going to start my period soon. I'm like, I think I am. I have to be. I'm surprised it's not here already. And then today, of all days, I didn't bring anything with me in case it did happen. And it happened. I'm not in any danger yet, but we gotta make another pit stop. So maybe I won't get any reading in until tonight, but we're gonna go to the store now, give me some pads, and then we'll drive home. And I still gotta go to the grocery store. We have gone to Walmart, got the goods and some water because my water was empty. And now we're heading home. But while I was in there, this is like a brand new Walmart. So it had like displays, like IKEA displays, like a little setup of like a dining room table on this like platform. And I was like, when does Walmart do that? So I was like glancing around while I was walking to the checkout. And Denton's a college town. So I pass this group of like young people and I like kind of accidentally make eye contact with this young guy. And he's just like, how you doing? And I was like, I gave him one of those smiles where I was like, you know, just like, and I just thought, I'm in Texas, you know, people are just like overly polite. And then once I walked by them, I was like, wait a second. Did I just got, how you doing to me? Crazy. Now, finally, it is time to go home. I'm taking a bath or a shower or something. I'm chillaxing and then I'm going to the store. Bye again.